Hi guys, Max Perez from Digital Octopus. Today we have an unboxing of this 2010 to 2017 Chevy Equinox, and we're gonna go right in. Let's not waste any time. Let's see what's inside this box. All right, so here we have our cables, and we're gonna go over each one individually. So I'm gonna set this on the side for 1 second. I'm gonna take out the screen, and this is the main screen for the head unit. And this looks awesome. Nice 8.7 inch screen. Let me just take it out this bag so you guys could get a better look at it. And there it is. So I'm gonna put this on the side. Again, it's an 8.7 screen. I'm gonna put it on the side. And let's continue with the accessories. There's nothing else in this box, so we don't need this anymore. All right, so starting with our parts, we have here our main harness, which has the canvas connected to it, and this is, like you see here, it says 2010 to 2017, and here it is. So I'll show you guys how to plug this in just a few seconds. Let's put that aside right here. We have our microphone, and then this you could do either glue it somewhere with the adhesive, or you could put it up on your visor on top. Put that on the side. We have our chime speaker, and this is what makes when you open the door, when you hear the door chime and your left turn, right turn signal, this is where that audio is going to come from. Since this is a new system, it deactivates what your system already does, like the sounds that it creates, so the canvas will generate that sound again. This is for vehicles that have a rear view camera, for Chevy Equinox that have rear view cameras, and this is plug and play. So this will plug it behind the radio. This connects to your harness, and you don't have to do any wiring whatsoever for the rear view camera. Next, we have our harness for RCA, and here we have audio out, video out. So if you want to put some screens on the back seat, you could feed it with this. We have our amp controller right here, and then we have some inputs and outputs for audio. And then this is our microphone jack input right here. And then this one here says SIM on it, and this is so in case we want to put a hotspot, we'll put a SIM card right in here, and you could get internet without having to connect to your phone. This is totally optional though. You can still connect to your phone using your phone's connection if you tether them. Next one is a USB, and we should have a second USB, which is right here. And by the way, if you guys are familiar with Android radio, this is all the same. So if you notice our Camaro radios, they all basically come with the same parts as here. So once you install one, the rest is the same process. Then we have our antenna wire right here. This is for AM, FM. We have our GPS antenna. We have a 4G antenna. This is so you could get better 4G signal if you decide to go with the 4G. If you want to put a SIM, it also helps with Wi-Fi. So we'll put that on the side. And note, sometimes these antennas tend to vary. Sometimes it's really small, sometimes they use this big one here. So either though, they both work fine. I'm gonna put this on the side, and then finally we have this one single wire here with a yellow RCA, and this is for your reverse camera. So let's go ahead and plug all of this inside the radio. I'm gonna push all of this on the side, and I'm gonna put this radio right down here, and I'll turn it sideways so you can see here. All right, so this is the back of the head unit. These radios come in 464, which means 4 gigabytes of RAM and 64 gigabytes of ROM. That's how much space you could it has, so you could save pictures, videos, music, whatever you want to do here, right? And then there's also a 6 128, which is basically the same, but you know, 128 is going to give you more capacity in the space, and it's going to be 2 gigs more of RAM, which is going to make the radio run a little bit faster. But still though, 464 for me, and for me it works fine. All right, so I'm going to start with whatever I grabbed first here. So let's go with our Wi-Fi antenna. 4G antenna, Wi-Fi antenna. So as you can see, there is already a Wi-Fi antenna built in. Some radios you have to screw them in. This one comes built in already. So we're gonna go with the 4G plus, and we're gonna connect that right in here. And everything is labeled, as you can see over here. It says 4G, 4G minus, but we don't need that. We're gonna use 4G plus, and then GPS. So the next one we're gonna connect is our GPS, which is right here. And you could do this in your house and then run the wires to your car, since it's all plug and play. Basically, you know, you just go to your car and just run wherever these gotta go. Then we got our USB port, and here they are all up here. And something really cool, and you know, that what makes it simple is that it only fits in one. So this is 6 pins, so there's only one with 6 pins in here. So we're gonna look for it, and it's this one right here. So there you go. We're gonna push it in. It should click in. Let me look for that other USB. Here it is. The second USB is a 4-pin, so I'm gonna go ahead. It is right here. This is the only one that has 4 pin. It doesn't fit anywhere else anyway, so we're gonna put that right in. All right. Next one is gonna be the audio harness, and that's a really long one, so that one should be easy to spot. And that goes all the way here on the right. Then we have our rear view camera input, so we're gonna put that right here. And by the way, guys, this is the first time I'm putting this together, but I'm so familiar with Android radios because they're all basically the same process for installation. They're all the same. So once you do one, if you did your Camaro, if you did any other car with an Android radio, it's gonna be the same process. Okay, and the next one we have here is our microphone input, and that goes connected to our microphone input here. So we're gonna put that on the side as well. We have our main harness, so let me put this apart. And then it's very important, there is a second white harness, and we're gonna plug that right in here. So just so you guys be aware, make sure that when you're plugging these in, that you don't try to plug them, you know, on the wrong sides, because one of them, since it's smaller, will fit in here, but it's gonna cause a short and it might blow your fuse. So we always send this connected here, but just make sure on this part with the canvas that you are having the right one in each one. So this one is wider than the other one, so you should be able to tell them apart. Then we have here this little switch here. This is very important. This is what makes your radio volume work, your steering wheel. So when you get in your car and you want to put the volume on, this is what you will use. And in some instances, like on the Camaro, I'm not sure if it's the same here, but when you turn on your AC and you want to bring it up and down, if this is not connected, it's not going to work. So make sure this is on. And then we have on this end, we have our auxiliaries in, and which we are not going to use. Finally, we have our last pin here, and earlier I was trying to plug it in here, but that didn't work. And of course it doesn't fit. Like, it fits, but it won't go in because it has its own little guides here. And if we look down here, it's right under here. finally, the last one, it is the main harness, and that goes right over here. Again, only fits one way, so if you try to put it in the wrong way, it won't not go in. Then we have one here with another 6-pin. Actually, this is an 8-pin here, and that's the last one. So we're gonna plug that right in. The last one here is empty. You don't need to connect that, so don't worry about that one. We have our antenna wire. I'm gonna plug that right in. And finally, we have our rear view camera adapter, and that goes to the single wire with the RCA like we said before, and we're gonna plug that in. So basically one more and that's it. And the last one will be our door chime, and the door chime always goes connected to the main harness, which is right here. Again, it only goes in one way, but don't try to force it. If you see if it's not going in, just, you know, make sure you split it, make sure you're doing it right. So basically I am done with all the connections, so I could just literally walk to my car right now and just plug these in and we should be working like 100%. Here's that main harness. Once I plug this main harness into the vehicle, this is gonna turn on and it's gonna be awesome. So I'm gonna make a separate video on the installation of the actual car, so you guys make sure to follow me, hit the like button, subscribe. We have a ton of videos for all kinds of head units coming out, so follow us, give us a like, visit us at digitaloctopusradio.com. This radio is on sale over there. The price is gonna be on the website, and you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.